Hey, welcome to the Dorkfish Steve channel on YouTube. And yes, I'm finally doing a video. Today, we're going to be doing a product review on this guy right here. That's right, it is the CF Mod. It comes in this really nifty case with this little 3D deal on the top. It's really cool. Check it out. Alright, let's open it up and take a look and see what we have in the box. And there it is right there. It's a very interesting mod. Let's see what we got here. Check out the carbon fiber-ish 3D looking thing. It's got a little logo down here. See if you can focus in on that. And then of course we've got a button up here. And we've got threading for a tank and for standard float. It's got a floating pin in it, which is really nice. So, yeah, it's got venting holes on the bottom. It's a very sexy mod. It's extremely light. I believe it's made out of stainless steel. It's very, very interesting. This bottom comes off. There's no real pin or anything to mess with. There's no button down here to mess with. This is the version that takes an 18650 battery, and there is a version that is chargeable, but you have to charge it from the top, and I can't deal with that. So I thought I'd give this one a shot. So let's pop a battery in it, and let's see how it vapes, and then we will go down and look at it from the detailed intricacies, as we always do. Alright, I'm using the Sony VTC5, and we're going to pop it in. You always pop positive up. This little cap here, very nicely made. Just screw it on. Notice that the light blinks. Well, it blinked when it came on. It's got a little light around the little button here that comes on. I think it's kind of cool. Alright, so let's stick an RDA on the top of here. I'm using my Tobaddy 0.35 coil. Because I'm on a video, we'll see if it'll actually come off the top of this thing. It always happens when I'm getting ready to do a video. I think I'm prepared, and always the unexpected tends to bring, you know, some interesting things. So let's screw this on top here. So I'm just screwing this little guy on top here. It just goes right down like anything else. I must say I was really impressed with the manufacturing of this device. It's definitely not a cheap filling device. It's very light. So we just pop it on, and darn it, that thing looks like it was made for that. Look how nice that looks. I mean, we've got silver on silver action. So, you know, every mod that I've had has got that bottom button. Clickety click click. Well, I'm used to that, and that's cool. So a side button, it's a little different for me. I'm going to just grab something and wipe this down a bit because I don't want to get juice all over me and all over the mod. So I'm just going to jump in a little closer to you guys here. Okay, so we've got the battery in. We have the Addy on, the RDA. Let's push this button. I'm going to show you a close-up of this so you can see this little button going off. See that little guy turning blue? Interesting. So let's take a vape and see what we get. I'm running... like I said, 0.35 sub-ohm. I am vaping one of my favorite juices now, which I'm going to do a review on this. This company makes some excellent juices. It is Buckshot's Hard Candy, and it's made by Buckshot Vape Sauce. This is eloquently good in every way. Very well done sauce. So let's give this a vape, and I'll shut up and let you see what you think here. It hits pretty good for, you know, I'm used to copper, which is to me the best as far as hitting. You know, I want something that punches the crap out of me as soon as I draw it in. So let's try it again. It hits just a smidge less than a copper does, okay? Just a smidge less. Okay, so now we're going to go down. And we're going to take a real close look at this baby. I mean, for $50. Yeah, that's right, $50. 50. You get this. I mean, it's really a good deal. It's a decent mod, okay? But let's go down. Go down. We're going to go down right now and look at it. So stay tuned, because we'll be back in just one momento. Thank you. All right, up close with the Aspire CF mod. Let's take a close look here. This baby's nice, huh? Look at the 3D looking carbon fiber action going on. Let's take a close look at this little guy here. Very simple, very nicely made. This is not light. This is really hard. You can push this thing and it is not going anywhere. I like the vent holes. The vent holes look really good. I feel really happy that they put this many in there at least. So the battery just slides right in. You look at the bottom, there's that pin, floating pin. You can't really access it. This doesn't come off. And on the top, you got your standard connection there with the floating pin. You got this nice area here so that you can put on your tanks with the airflow on there and it'll work just fine. I'm not sure if this top piece comes off. I'm not going to fight it. So if it's on there, it's on there. But as you can see, I mean, this is beautiful. Look at this. The only thing I don't like is this stupid logo thing. Sorry, the light is playing tricks on me here. But if you look at it, compatible, blah, blah, 18650. They put that there so people won't put just any battery in there, I guess, but you should actually read the instructions. It does come in that little box. Okay, so there's your button. Let's put the battery in and fire it so you can see it better close up. So you just pop it in and screw it on and just screw on your RDA just like nobody's tomorrow. This thing looks really good with a stainless steel, RDA. Alright, so you push this button, you get that nice little blue light, and this looks like a Carolina blue, but it's really a dark, rich blue. You can hear it going in there. It's popping some power through this thing. This is a fingerprint magnet, but who cares? So I must say, I'm really impressed with this. I mean, for the money, $50, you get a beautiful mod. It works really well. This should go in your collection. I highly recommend this. I tried to hate it. I really did. But you can. It just looks and feels good. It's really light. It looks good in your hand. I really like the fact it's got the button here. It's a little different than what I'm used to, So I can't really complain about the button too much. Other than, portability is an issue, obviously. So if you get a case for it, I have a case that I put my mods in. It'll be fine. Just make sure you turn it away from, your pockets. Just turn it away so it's facing that way and you don't have to worry about it. Like it, love it. Yeah, good mod. So that's just about it. So let's go back up top and let's finish off the video and put in your comments, man. I'm curious what you guys think about this thing. Have you tried it? If you have, let me know if you've had any problems with it. If you haven't tried it or think about trying it, let me know about that too. Alright, going back up top. Okay, we're back. So as you see, this thing is very interesting. It's very simple. It's built really well. I would imagine if you drop it, you might have a little trouble if you drop it on the edge there. But overall, it's built like a champ. It's sexy. Man, it is sexy. And these come in different colors too. Now, like I said, here's the thing about this that I don't like, obviously. The button on the side has its ups and downs. If you put this in your pocket, there is a good chance it's going to fire if you press against something. But, whatever. When the battery gets low, this thing blinks yellow when you push it. It starts turning colors. So it'll turn yellow and then red and then you're out. That is cool. It's nice to know that your battery's getting a little low. You can just switch it out. I can tell because it starts hitting like crap after a while. But still, it's good to know, obviously. So as far as the ups and downs, it doesn't hit quite as hard as a copper mod. It is, it's decent, man. I think it's really good for someone who is starting out and doesn't want to deal with pin adjusting and moving things around down here and fixing switches and doing all this jigama-jagama. I think this is good for someone who wants to move from an Ego battery style e-cig to something with a little bit more power, something that can stick an RDA on or a nice tank. So is it worth 50 bucks? It's worth, to me, it's worth 70 or 80 bucks. I mean, it's a really cool mod. I mean, it looks sexy, it's sturdy, it's built like a champ. I don't know if I like the fact that it's got this printing on here that says CE compatible with safe battery 18650. Duh, why print it on the thing? You know, it's printed on here. Why? You know, I can look at a manual and see that. So it kind of takes away from the aesthetics. The button is nice and clicky. I have no problems with the button. I think though that in the scheme of things, this is probably the market I would say that it's a nice one to take to a party, something that's a little bit more attractive maybe than just some of the standard stuff. For me, I'd probably stick with my copper, but if I'm going out somewhere and I want to have something that's a little bit thinner and not quite as thick and heavy, this is great for that. So yeah, sold on it. Out of a 1 out of 10, 10 being the absolute perfect mod that does everything for you, including mowing your grass, I would give this an 8.5, just because it doesn't hit quite as hard as a copper mod. And it does seem to take the battery and drain it faster, and I suspect it's due to the electronics in here because they do take some power, right? So that's my verdict for the CF mod. It's CF mod, it's the Aspire, okay? So go look it up. I'm going to put a link on YouTube for it so that you can go get this if you'd like. And thanks for watching, thanks for staying tuned, and look for some e-juice reviews coming up in a week or so. I'm going to be doing some more tests on some more e-juice, and I'm going to be making my own e-juice next about 2 weeks from now. And what I will do is I will give you, I'm not going to do a walkthrough because there's tons of walkthrough videos out there on this topic of making your own e-juice. My plan is just to tell you what I found. I'm going to give you the experience of, here's what I found out through trying this, okay? Just some of the things that I've learned, so that if you're thinking about doing it, this will give you an idea of what you're really going to have to deal with in creating your own e-juice and whether or not it's really worth it. So that's my thinking on it. All right. You guys have a great day. Vape what you like. If you don't like it, give it away, throw it in the trash. Peace.